Quant. Okay, the ticker for that is QNT. For anybody that doesn't know. Now, some of y'all don't know what Quant is, so I'm gonna help you out real quick, because if I'm gonna do this for you, I need to let you understand what Quant is. Quant is this. It is a crypto that is part of the future of finance, meaning ISO 20022, it is compliant with that. ISO 20022 is basically the future of finance. It's a protocol that every financial institution is going to have to adhere to, and Quant is part of that. Quant is not, it is not a blockchain. Quant is a software that is on the blockchain. It has an overledger operating system, and that overledger operating system is tied to all of these things. Have you ever tried to run a business without encountering one of these things? Damn near impossible. Have you ever tried to create and do payments without running into one of these things? Google Pay, Apple Pay, Amazon, PayPal, Stripe, Venmo, Swift protocol, which is how banks move money from country to country. Quant is tied to the payment APIs. Quant is tied to the major blockchains like Avalanche, Cardano's ecosystem, Constellation DAG, which is the only blockchain that has a partnership with the government of the United States of America. Think about what I just said. Cosmos, which is Atom, Internet of Things, XRP and their ledger system, VeChain, Tezos, Stellar Lumens, Polkadot's Layer 0, which means other blockchains can be built on top of Polkadot. Quant is related to all of those things. Quant is related to the enterprise blockchains like the Hyperledger system or Ethereum, which went from proof of work to proof of stake. Super powerful. All the banking APIs that matter. Look at the banking APIs it's tied to. And the Internet of Things. That means when technology is created for all these games and this, that, and the third, hey Siri, okay Google and all that, Alexa, this, that, that is the Internet of Things, and those APIs run across all of these companies right here. Quant and its overledger operating system is tied to all of that. Think of Quant as Apple's iOS, but for the blockchain. You'll be wishing you had a minimum of 5 of these things. You'll be wishing you had a minimum of 5 of these things. Now that I let you know what Quant is, we're gonna look at it to see what's happening on this spreadsheet. What can Quant do in 2025? So let's put it in here, QNT. What can Quant do in 2025? Quant right now is trading at $118, right? I'm not even gonna put the cents, 118. I'm gonna put it right here, 118. Right? And I can see right now that the all-time high is $427. Is that true? Yes. I'm gonna put that there, $427. That means right now it's a 3.62x gain on your money, right? We're literally taking C2, dividing it by B2. We're taking C2, C, and dividing it by B2. That is a 3.62x gain on your money. Is that true? Yes, it is. All day, every day. Calvin, what if I want to own 5 Quant right now? That'll be $592. So we're going to put that right here. You got 5 Quant. I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, I think you should own 5 Quant. You can have whatever you want. I'm going to put 5 right here. That will cost you $590, right? Because we're literally taking $118 and we're multiplying it by 5. That's going to get you $590. Okay, great. That means the gains for 2025 will be this. Is that true? Yes. Double tap the screen. If that's the all-time high, $427, and you own 5 of these, and you sell your 5 Quant at this price when it goes back to that, you're making $2,135. C2 times E2 is $2,135. Is that true? Yes, it is. I'm not even going to disrespect Quant and show you, well, what if it falls lower than that and this, that, and the third or whatever. I am going to do it actually because we're going to have some fun at this. Okay, you think Quant is going to fall below that. Well, great. We're going to put that in here. Pessimistic information, $400. You think it only hit 300, 200. You think Quant will literally only hit, look, it's at 118 right now. So you think maybe it can only hit 125 from now to 2025. I gotta laugh at that, but I've got to put it there for those who don't know what Quant is. Look, that would be your gains. The spreadsheet is calculating your gains. If it falls short, it's still gonna put your gains in there. You own 5 Quant, you spend $5.90 to acquire 5 Quant at that price. That would be your gains for 2025. Somebody said, what if it goes to 0? Okay, this person is definitely a pessimistic individual. Put 0 right there then. Shit, then that just means you lose your $5.90, doesn't it? If you think that Quant is going to 0, then put it there. I'm giving you complete control over your personal portfolio. You believe Quant is going to 0. My question would be, why would you even invest in it if you think it's going to 0? I'm not disrespecting Quant like that. I'm rewinding that shit. I'm hitting the back button. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I can't disrespect Quant like that. Hell no. Quant, let me flip my camera around. It's not going to 0. You'll be wishing you listened to me if you. Don't worry, I'm gonna use my audience to tell you about Quant in a second. So, is that true? If you think it's gonna fall short, that's what it would look like? Yes. That means you would be turning your $590 to one of these numbers over here, even if Quant starts falling short, right? In the bull market of 2025. Yeah? Okay, great. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you the Fibonacci for Quant. That means I'm gonna go here and show you the Fibonacci real quick. And we're gonna find out what Quant can do in the bull cycle of 2025. QNT is what we're looking at. Let me pull it up. Right? QNT, which is Quant. God dang it. QNT Quant. And there it is right there. Boom. Let's pull it up. I already have a fib drawn up for it. That's fantastic. Great. There's your all-time high right there. And here's your swing low inside of this bear market. So I have a proper Fibonacci drawn up. Here's your golden ratio. Quant is gonna have no problem coming back up here to $281. That's your golden ratio. So I'm gonna make sure I put that there. Instead of 300, I'm put 281. That's your golden ratio. That means the chances of you turning $590 to $1,400, that's just gonna happen like this in a bull market. Just letting you know. Then you go here, let's look at price discovery. Here's the 1618. Look, $670 Quant. That's your 1618. So we're gonna put that right here. 670. Boom. Your 2618 is $1,059. There it is right there, the 2618, $1,059. It's actually hilarious for Quant, but I'm gonna keep going. The 3618, $1,448 Quant. That's your 3618, $1,448. Is that true? Yeah. And what's the top of this Fibonacci range? 1688. Y'all see that? $1,688. 1688. Now, this is what Quant is trading for. If you own 5, you would have paid this amount to acquire 5 at that price. Quant is going to hit one of these numbers. For the people that know what Quant is, they know exactly what's going on. We're going to actually show you the real numbers here in a second. But Quant is going to hit one of these numbers in the Fibonacci. That means your gains will look like this. You would be turning $590 to one of these numbers right here. Now I'm going to go here for the real G's on here because I don't got time to play. And I'm going to slide this down. And I'm going to slide this down here like this. And I'm going to ask my audience what they think Quant can do, because they've done their research. That means I'm not going to try to shield this project, and I'm not even going to try to hype you up. Ladies and gentlemen who understand what Quant is, can you start throwing some numbers out there what Quant can do? When it's all said and done, oh shit, look at the numbers. They're coming in here. 10,000, 10,000, 100,000, 20,000. Why would people say this on this live? 100,000, 15,000, 10,000, 25,000. Why would they throw these numbers out here for that project? I don't know. You ever thought about that? Why people who can say whatever they want to say with me on this live to try to make me look bad, why would they say those numbers? Okay, so now that you understand what Quant is, and you're getting from your entrepreneurial friends here on this live, let's go ahead and start looking at Quant for real, for real. $2,500 Quant, $5,000 Quant, $10,000 Quant, $25,000 Quant, $50,000 Quant, $100,000 Quant. Quant is going to do numbers that look like this in the future. Are you paying attention now? That's your old all-time high. You haven't seen shit. This project is going to do one of these numbers. It doesn't matter whether you believe me or these other smart people that's telling you that shit. I'm just going to show it to you in case you wanted to know. Look at your gains. Quant is going to, if you're buying Quant right now at this price, it's going to do one of these numbers. Look at your gains. You mean to tell me that you don't have a spreadsheet that could tell you that? You own 5 Quant. That means you would have invested $590 at this price. Look at your gains. Me and a couple other smart people on this live are trying to show you the power of what this project is going to do. You can ignore us if you want to, doesn't matter. Look, if I cover these numbers up, look, I'm covering all the numbers up right there. And I'm just going back to the regular Fibonacci's. The regular Fibonacci is turning $600 into one of these numbers. Now we're going into what the audience is telling you Quant is. Who's paying attention? I would grab these crypto power profit spreadsheets. I wouldn't play around with them. I wouldn't. Let me just show you something. And my audience knows that I had a lot of Quant. I sold my Quant off because I'm waiting. Wait for it. I accumulated a lot of Quant. And then I sold the Quant off. I sold the Quant off so that I could take my profits because I'm waiting for it to come down a little bit further because Bitcoin is coming down to $12,000 to $14,000. And you're going to see a smaller Quant number. And I'm going to put $30,000 in Quant. My audience already knows that. So I'm just showing y'all so you can understand, though, that after taking profits on my Quant, I have about 5 left. But for those of you who wanted to know how many I had before I sold them off, you can see what I was gathering right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 35. That's 65. That's 75. I had 100 and something Quant, like 150. I had 150 some Quant. I took my profits and I held on to 5 of them, and I'm waiting for the price to come down a little bit further, and I am going to buy more Quant. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But let's just go over here and see. I had 150. My audience was able to see that for sure. I had 150 Quant. Let's just go here and see what that put me at. You looked at the numbers. You know that I owned 150 Quant before I sold them off. Look at the numbers. I'm just trying to show you what this project is. I am going to buy more of these. And when I say more, I mean, if I click on this, I literally have here, for my Quant position, I have a limited order set for $80 Quant. I'm currently owning 0 because I sold them off, but I know that I'm putting $30,000 at a limit order of $80, acquiring 375 Quant. I'm spending 30 G's, in case you wanted to know. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie for me. Just wanting to let you understand that.